I've never had a Pop-Tart in my life. You can see absolutely nothing. I'm absolutely goosed. I'm hoping it clears up a little bit later on. You should see down here. Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm back out in the Lake District and I've just parked at Seathwaite. Feels like a while since I've been out and I've got no plans today. Nothing set in stone anyway. But I'm going to head off up towards Great End and then from there I'm going to see what I'm going to see. Just crossing this bit of water. Anyway, where was I? From Great End S-Course, I'm going to see where I'm going after that. Lots of possibilities. Not entirely sure where I'm going, to be honest. The weather's a little bit sketchy-ish. It's a little bit hill fog. Cloud base is quite low, around about 500 metres by the looks of it. But that is supposed to clear. Oh yes. I do have some good news as well. Those of you who watch my channel on a regular basis will know I've been whining and whinging about my air mattress. My Sea to Summit Etherlite XT insulated. It's springing leaks all over the place now, sick of fixing it. Anyway, I contacted Sea to Summit, as you know, sent it back within 4 days. They sent us a brand new one, no questions. I sent a little form in with the return thing, so it cost us nothing, absolutely nothing. So I'm over the moon with that. Well done, Sea to Summit. True to their word, lifetime guarantee. So well done, Sea to Summit. So that's me happy. I've got a new air mattress now. Well, a new old one. That makes any sense. I am sporting a few changes, not new, particularly new stuff, but changes. I've changed my backpack to something smaller, and the reason for that is I've changed some of my gear to lightweight. I'm packing more summer. I was going to bring my trekking pole tent, but the weather does not permit, I don't think. It may get windy, and I'm probably going to be camping fairly high. So I opted for the Soulo, which is extra weight, I know, but better safe than sorry. But I have got a super lightweight sleeping bag. I've got my summer jacket instead of my winter jacket, stuff like that. I'll go into more detail when I get where I'm going. Well, I'm on Grains Gill now, and that leads on to Ruddy Gill, and then Great End. I'm hoping that clears up. Looks like it's going to. The weather forecast says it's going to clear up, but it might get some patchy rain and stuff. Incidentally, I haven't bought any waterproof bottoms, and the reason for that is I don't want the weight, and I've got these lightweight trousers on which should dry if they get wet. I'll just leave them on in my tent for a bit and they'll be dry in 20 minutes. Because if you're wearing waterproofs, they don't keep you dry anyway, you just get sweaty. Because it is fairly warm. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is warm. I'm sweating. Well, I think I mentioned I haven't got any plans specifically today. I am on my way up to Great End. I do fancy Scarfell Pike. I've not been there for a long time. About at least 2 years ago was the last time I was on Scarfell Pike, and that was in the winter. Treacherous it was. I'll be going the same way if I do go up there, but obviously there's not an ice rink on the way up, and I didn't have any spikes. I remember it was a nightmare. I came down on my bottom, so I might give that a go. I'm aware that there's nowhere to camp on Scarfell Pike on the summit anyway, but we'll have a look about. Might be somewhere down a little bit from it. There's a tarn somewhere there as well. We'll just have a look, eh? Well, I'm at the top of Ruddy Gill now, just underneath Great End. I'm going to be heading up to Esk House and then on to Ill Crag, Broad Crag, Scarfell Pike, hopefully. Guess we'll see. The question I'm going to ask myself is, can you find a pitch on Scarfell Pike, or is it too rocky? I think we're going to find out. Might have to come back along to Ill Crag and camp on there, but we'll see. Pop-Tart. Good bloke outdoors put us onto these. I watched one of his videos. He was eating Pop-Tart. I've never had a Pop-Tart in my life. I'm going to have one of them. Lovely. Pop-Tart. So I'm at the top of Scarfell Pike and you can see absolutely nothing, and there's nowhere to camp up here, so I'm going to make my way to Ill Crag. So I'm on my way down Scarfell Pike now, the same way as I came. I'm going to look at Great End. I know there's a nice pitch on Great End, so I'll get back to you when I get there. I've got to watch where I'm going. I'm finally back on Ill Crag, right on the summit, or next to the summit. That's just behind us there. And I think I'm going to camp here. There's some nice grassy bits. Well, I'm absolutely goosed. I'm absolutely goosed. That small bag, when it's overfilled, doesn't have the same back support, and it hurts your shoulders and that. Lesson learned, I guess. Don't know what I'm going to do about that when I do me Cumbrian way. But never mind, I think I found a pitch. That is it. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's home for the night. The tent is up and the hill fog is still persisting, as they say. I'm hoping it clears up a little bit later on. Now I'm on Ill Crag and I'm a fair bit away from the path, but I'm guessing some people do come this way just to tick off Ill Crag because it is a wainwright, and I guess you haven't done it unless you stand on top of it. But I'm not on any paths and that because it is early. It's around about 4 o'clock and there'll be people coming up and down here for quite some time. Keep hearing voices in the mist. But anyway, the tent is up. Lost a peg, so this is what I've done. Tied 2 off to 1. It's not that windy anyway. But I'm glad I brought the Hilleberg. I'm not set up yet. I've got my gear out of my bag. So I'm over the moon with getting my new old Sea to Summit sleeping pad back from Sea to Summit using a lifetime guarantee. They live up to their promise. Thank you, Sea to Summit, I appreciate it. Trying out tonight something new. Just is it's a sleeping bag. It's goose down and it weighs 512 grams. And that's how small it packs without even trying. So I'll be trying that out tonight. I'm trying out some lightweight stuff when I do the Cumbrian way. Just in case it's not warm enough, I do have some down trousers and a down jacket, which I would have brought anyway. But I'll see if this is warm enough. I've got my jet boiled skillet with us and I shall be cooking up some sausages, black pudding and a steak, and I do have some noodles for later as well. Breakfast, 2 chocolate Pop-Tarts, some biscuits, some cheese, some Marmite crisps, oh yes, and some chocolate biscuits, and a very modest amount of whiskey. So that there's the summit of Ill Crag, and once again you can't see a thing, absolutely nothing. So I'm nice and cosy in my tent now. Got my down bottoms on, merino wool leggings and top, and a down jacket, and I'm in my new down sleeping bag. I am toasty warm, very comfortable. About 20 minutes ago I could hear some voices, 2 scousers, and they sounded very lost. I spoke to both of them on separate occasions because they must have separated. I heard them say they didn't have any water and they sounded lost, and asked me which way Scarfell Pike was. Now we're on Ill Crag, they didn't even know where the path was. A little bit worrying. I guess I'll be seeing the rescue helicopter later. Do you know what? I did it again. I fell asleep. I must have been tired. Anyway, I answered my question. On Scarfell Pike there isn't anywhere to camp really, not unless you bivvy in it. Oh, that hits the spot. The spitting has stopped. It's still very clogged in. And it's deathly silent up here. Virtually no wind at all. And very quiet. And very surreal. Ill Crag. First time camping on here. Not my first time up here. So I'm just having a little wander about, stretch my legs. Like I said, I fell asleep. Getting old. It was a little grandar nap. I found that fairly difficult, Seathwaite, up to Great End and then onto Scarfell Pike. I don't know if it's because I've been going to the gym. I didn't do my legs purposely, but I must have still been sort of fatigued because I found it really difficult. I've watched the film, I had a nap, and it's about 8:30 and it's still not dark. It won't be long before it is dark. I just wish this clag would clear up so I could see the views. I know that if I looked this way, I would be able to see Hilleberg Pike. So I'm on the top of Ill Crag. The view is about the same as the view from Scarfell Pike in this weather. Nado, zero, nothing, can't see anything. I can't really believe it. I've been up Scarfell Pike 3 times now, and every single time it's been like this. It's going to be dark soon. It is mad up here. I can hear the river down there, but other than that it's deathly silent. I think everybody's gone home now. Hopefully them Scouse lads got down okay. We just had a bit of a temperature inversion. I thought I could see blue sky through this thick fog. It just cleared all of a sudden on the top, and this is what I could see. I could see like cloud beneath us, so it's a little bit of a temperature inversion. The clouds sinking. It is quite warm up here, so I'm guessing that the hot air of the day is rising and it's getting cold in the valleys, and that's what's causing the temperature inversion. I don't know if it's clouded back over again, but I don't know if it's going to clear up again. Hopefully it does before it's dark. It's time for food, and this is what I've got. I have a beef steak, a piece of black pudding, 2 sausages. After that, some noodles. So let's get this on, because I'm starving. Right, a little bit of oil. So I've got my frying pan on, sausages in and black pudding. I'm going to cook them first, and then I've got the old steaky rooney to put on. Well, I didn't bring a knife, but it doesn't matter. I'm definitely being converted to a frying pan. I think I'm going to have to pick my steak up and eat it. Steak is done to a T. Not as browned off on the surface that I would like, but I'm getting there. It's a shame I have to eat with my fingers like an animal. I do enjoy these meat fest teas. Oh, well, that was absolutely amazing. All full up. I do still have my noodles. Now, to save on weight, I didn't bring me lantern pump combo. So I've got this little piece of plastic, and it's my light. That's going to hang up inside my tent. Well, it's that time. I'm going to put my head down and go to sleep. I've had a lovely night. shame about the weather, but never mind. It might be better in the morning. I'll see when I wake up. So, unless something happens during the night, which I doubt, I shall see you in the morning. Nighttime, 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 night. Good morning, good morning. The clag didn't leave the hill last night. It's still claggy outside. So I'm going to get some coffee down me and some Pop-Tarts. Chocolate Pop-Tarts. No wind. Hopefully calm night. I could have brought my trekking pole tent. Oh, the sleeping bag kept us warm enough. I did have to put this jacket on. I was using it as a pillow, but I ended up putting it on because I was a little bit chilly. Anyway, coffee time. Lovely jubbly. Nice cup of coffee. A little bit dry, these Pop-Tarts, but they're nice. Nice and easy to eat in the morning. Sometimes when I'm wild camping, I don't really feel like eating in the morning. Straight away anyway. Very nice. But I'm going to slowly pack the tent away. And I'm going to go up Great End. So I think this clag's going to clear. Well, that's the tent packed away and the clag is clearing. It's in and out. I'm hoping that it's, when the sun comes out, it's lovely and warm. I'm hoping that it clears completely. Leave no trace as normal. There's a top of my milk thing that I'm going to pick that up. First I'm going to go on the top of Ill Crag and see if I can get a phone signal. And then I'm going to go to Great End, I think, and have a wander about. So I'm on top of Ill Crag now, and it's totally cleared up. I can see the top of Scarfell Pike. Fantastic views. You should see down here. Anyway, I've had my Pop-Tart and nicely hydrated. I popped one of them electrolyte tablets in my water. Well, I'm on top of Great End now. It's boiling. The weather has turned a little bit. It's now nice and warm. it's absolutely beautiful now. My time with you is done, and I'm off back down to the car now. So it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you on the next one.